Welcome to this video about DDR RAM, which stands for Double Data Rate Random Access Memory. This technology has continuously evolved since its introduction. DDR1 arrived in 2000, offering speeds of 2.1 gigabytes per second. It ran at 2.5 volts, meaning higher power consumption and increased heat. DDR RAM was a significant performance improvement over its predecessor, Synchronous Dynamic Random Access Memory, or SDRAM. Since safety wasn't a primary focus, DDR1 risked overheating without adequate cooling. It quickly became outdated as games demanded more memory speed. DDR2 came out in 2004, doubling the speed to 4.8 gigabytes per second and lowering the voltage to 1.8 volts. This made it more efficient and cooler to run, although latency was still an issue. DDR2 introduced a 4-bit prefetch buffer, allowing more data transfer per cycle compared to DDR1's 2-bit buffer. In 2007, DDR3 arrived, pushing speeds to 12.8 gigabytes per second and reducing voltage to 1.5 volts. This resulted in less power strain and longer battery life for portable devices. DDR3 further expanded the prefetch buffer to 8-bit, improving efficiency and reducing the risk of overheating. This delivered a big jump in performance for late 2000s games. Although more efficient, DDR3 required new motherboards due to an incompatible pin layout with DDR2, adding to the upgrade cost. DDR4 launched in 2014, reaching speeds up to 25.6 gigabytes per second and dropping voltage to 1.2 volts. This was transformative for gaming. DDR4 introduced higher density modules, allowing up to 32 gigabytes on a single stick. However, it also required new motherboards with a different slot design. DDR5 arrived in 2020, achieving speeds of up to 64 gigabytes per second and a voltage of 1.1 volts for even greater efficiency. It introduced on-die error correcting code, or ECC, for increased system stability. DDR5 doubled the prefetch buffer to 16-bit, massively increasing throughput. It supports up to 128 gigabytes per DIMM, a huge leap for data centers and AI workloads. So does more RAM mean better performance? The answer is generally yes, but it is not the only factor to consider. Today, a minimum of 16 gigabytes is recommended for gaming, though older titles could run on just 2 gigabytes of RAM. Modern demanding games can require 32 gigabytes or more. Insufficient RAM capacity can result in slow, unplayable performance. Running a game with less RAM than required can lead to significant lag, crashes, or prevent the game from launching altogether. Attempting to run a demanding application on insufficient RAM is like trying to fit something that just won't fit. While lower voltages help systems stay cool, no amount of efficiency can compensate for a lack of RAM capacity. The demand for high-capacity DDR5, especially for AI workloads, makes managing your RAM capacity more critical than ever in today's technology landscape.